Hello, hi, good morning. It's been a minute. Sorry, I've been gone for the past few weeks. A lot has been going on in my life. First, I got a bone graft surgery for the tooth I'm missing from a snowboarding accident when I was younger, so that was fun. I could not film during those days. My face was so swollen. It was brutal and pretty funny though, so maybe I'll insert some photos here. And then on top of that, I was sick, and that sucked. So was not filming during those days. And then I worked all weekend. And then I went to Phoenix. And then I worked more. And then life caught up to me this week and I had a lot to do. And like it had occurred to me that I had to pack for Phoenix coming up and I had not started. Like, house, a disaster. Clothes, still in my closet. Nothing was done. So I worked on that. So now I can film some videos. I also have new gear now, which is really exciting. Thanks to my boyfriend, I have a tripod and a microphone. Look at this. I'm not like tethered to my phone anymore. I love it. This is great. But today we are here to talk about my thoughts as I get ready to move to Phoenix. I am leaving in like, what, 2 weeks? And there's a lot to do. And I have a lot going on. It's all kind of dawning on me right now how much I still have to do. But that's okay. We're going to talk about my feelings, my thoughts going into this year versus my past years of going to Phoenix, how prepared I feel versus unprepared. Really, just how different this year is compared to other years, and what I'm looking forward to in Phoenix, what I am a little nervous about, the new things that are coming for me this year. So, I want to talk about moving and what it's going to feel like this year versus other years. And while this might not apply to everyone, it's, interesting to talk about what it's like to live in two different states and how difficult it can be, also how rewarding it can be all at the same time. So when I talk about my move this year, what it's going to be like, maybe it'll be helpful for people who are moving or live in Arizona or will be living in Arizona. I'm excited to talk about it. So let's go. I am recording, right? That's good. That is very good. We're happy when I hit play on the camera. So my very first year I went to Phoenix was a really weird year. I think I was really nervous about moving away from home. Scratch that. I was very nervous about moving away from home. I had never lived outside Wisconsin before in my life. I have never been so far away from my family and my friends. The farthest I've ever been was going from my small town in central Wisconsin to Milwaukee, which I already knew the city. I had family nearby. My mom could be here in 2 hours if I needed her to be. That was the only time I've ever had to like make friends and figure that out. Making friends in college is one thing. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. I really struggled my first year trying to make friends. But after that, it got really easy when I joined clubs and I got involved with my school. What's not easy is making friends as an adult when you no longer have all of those social structures in place. But going down to Phoenix the first year, my thoughts were this is going to be easy. I'm going to make all these friends. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to be, so popular. It's going to be great. That didn't happen. That's a story for a different day. But going down, I was really optimistic and I was excited for a new adventure. I was really scared, don't get me wrong, but I was really excited for what was going to take place in my life. That brings me down to the second year I went to Phoenix, and I did not want to go. I now had a year under my belt in Phoenix, and I didn't like it. I hated it. I was miserable. I was sad that first year. I felt like I didn't really get a lot out of my experience. And it was really hard for me. I knew that going in the second year, I would make a bigger attempt to make friends, that my boyfriend and I were going to try harder. We were going to, join a club. We were going to do something to try and like boost our social life because that's what was really lacking for us in Phoenix. I did not want to leave my friends in Wisconsin. I cried really hard that year. Saying bye to friends, I didn't think that would make me sad. It made me sad. I was also leaving friends at difficult times in their lives, my family. I had also just like lost my family dog. I was just leaving, and leaving kind of felt wrong. I didn't feel ready. I really just wanted to stay in Wisconsin. That brings us to this year and my thoughts and feelings going into this year. This year, I stayed a month longer than I normally do because I lost my job. Again, I am so lucky I have a bartending job that I was able to fall back on when I lost my full-time job. But our busiest season for my bartending job is right now. We have a Christmas pop-up bar that kind of goes on. So December is the busiest month of the year. That meant I had to make the decision if I was going to leave after Thanksgiving like I did last year, or if I was going to stick out December here. My leave date has changed multiple times. Before I lost my job, I was going to leave the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Then I lost my job, and then I was going to leave after Christmas. And then finding a job was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. So I am now not going to be leaving until after the new year. And I think changing my leave date has kind of messed with my like perception of going to Arizona this year, because I was lucky enough to just get to stay here with my friends and family for an extra like month and a half that I wasn't going to have. On the other hand, I was excited to go to Arizona this year. I have friends there. I have a life I'm establishing. I miss my house. I miss my boyfriend. I miss seeing palm trees in the mountains in my front and backyards. I miss hiking. All of that I didn't feel the first 2 years I went. I wasn't, excited about different aspects of Phoenix like I am now. So now I'm in this like weird state where I am excited to go to Phoenix, but going is not really on the table yet. It's going to be soon, but right now it's not. That brings us to the next segment of what I'm looking forward to in Phoenix this year. This year in Phoenix, I think it's going to be really fun. I'm excited to bring this channel to Phoenix. I think we're kind of sick of watching me make videos in my living room. And a lot of this channel, I wanted to branch out and do local travel. The weather is a lot nicer in Phoenix than it is here in Milwaukee. As soon as I went to go explore Milwaukee, we got like blast with snow, sudden cold, all this stuff. No one wants to see the Midwest when it's cold. I mean, I do. I really do love the Midwest when it's cold and the snow in the winter. However, I think we want to see me do some warm activities. At least I do. So I think this channel is really going to blossom a bit more when I head south. So it's kind of just been like feeling like I've been waiting to get there for that. The next is I'm applying for jobs in Phoenix, full-time jobs. And that's really scary, but also really exciting at the same time. I think if I get a job in Phoenix, there's a lot to be excited about there. I think meeting new people and getting their perspective on the city would be really insightful and really awesome. I am a social creature, so sitting at home all day was really like taxing on me. And I think I will feel more fulfilled being able to go into an office every day and get to talk to people. It does come with challenges. It comes up with, what am I going to do in the summer? What am I going to do, coming up in a few months? Right now, I am taking everything day by day. I'm exploring and living and trying to just be the best version I can be every single day and dealing with the problems as they come up. That's all I can do. But I need a job. So no matter what, I've been applying to jobs, bartending and full-time jobs in my career just to see what I get. It's scary out there. The job market is scary. I am thankful that I've been interviewing. I'm thankful that there are options out for me now. There's a lot to be excited about in Phoenix this year. I'm excited to see my friends again. When I was just there last week, I got to see a whole bunch of my friends. I'm in a bags league, or what other people call cornhole. Side the fact, I hate that word. I think it's stupid. In the Midwest, we call it bags. Bags, where you like throw the bags onto the wood blocks. I don't know. I don't like that word. So I'm in a bags league, and so I got to go and like see a whole bunch of my friends at bags and like connect with a whole bunch of people I haven't seen in months. That was really nice. It was nice to just see everyone in one place and feel like nothing's really changed. Met some new friends. That was cool. Going there for a few days made me really excited to come back, and I'm looking forward to it more than I've ever have. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for me to grow as a person in my career, to live somewhere else for a little while and go to work there and not just feel like a tourist who stays in my house all day. What I'm not looking forward to this year. I think always being away from home is hard. That's going to be a little difficult. Though I will say I will be seeing a lot of my family this year after I leave. Pretty quickly after I go to Phoenix, we're going to Mexico for my brother's wedding. My mom and grandpa are coming down. I have other friends coming to visit. So home is not going to be too far away from me, which is nice. We're very lucky that my family likes to come and visit. Jake's family usually comes in the fall. My mom and grandpa come in the winter, which is a very nice few days that we get to spend together. There is a part of me that's worried about my job. I'm trying not to be right now because I don't want bad energy in the universe. We're just going to keep hoping for the best. That delivery truck was speeding so fast down my street, and I live on a not big street. Honestly, there's not a lot I'm not looking forward to this year. Last year, I really felt dread going into the year. I don't feel that this year. I feel a lot of excitement. I feel a lot of hope. I feel a lot of like contentment with going to Arizona. I'm looking forward to it more than ever. I am very excited about it. Of course, leaving my friends and family here sucks. It's hard. It is hard when you leave one place and go to another place. It does truly feel like I live two very separate lives. I am very lucky though that I have awesome friends in both places who we could talk, We hang out. We try to do our best to stay in contact. I am going to miss everyone here, but it is going to be a very fun year, I think, in the warm, beautiful desert. All right, so what am I doing right now to get ready for the trip? I am packing and I am working a lot. I am working the next like how many days? But it's Thursday right now. I'm working the next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 6 days in a row at the bar. Long shifts, long hours. I am packing in between. I am doing laundry. I am deep cleaning my house. The bags I have to donate are full and massive, but it's going to be exciting. I have a lot going on. But I wanted to take some time to film a little video for you all. I'm the type of person who I like to reflect and view my growth year after year. And I think viewing my growth each year of going into Phoenix has been really helpful and impactful for me to see how far I've come. It is really awesome to see who I was that first year going down versus now and how confident I am. Like, I constantly keep thinking if you would have showed me a few years ago how I am doing now, if you would have showed me last year how I was doing now, I think I'd be really shocked. I would be shocked that Phoenix worked out so well last year when it didn't that first year. I think it'd be cool to tell me that I made the friends, I'm doing the things, that it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and actually has been much better than I thought it was going to be. I am very lucky to have this life and to live this opportunity. Not everyone gets to do this. Not everyone gets to move away from home like I do. And not everyone gets to come home like I do. I am very, very, very grateful for these places I live. I'm grateful for the wonderful people and the good food and the cool things I get to see. I am always going to be a Midwest girl, but I am happy that I get to have a little part of me be from the Southwest. It is very exciting. It's very cool. It is just something that I never thought I would get to experience. And as I'm reflecting on my life a lot and I'm thinking about, who I want to be and what I want from this lifetime, I keep telling myself there is no guarantee that we get something after all this. Sorry to get kind of deep right now, but I just want to say this. We don't know what comes next after this life. And I don't want to live my life thinking that I will get everything I hope and dream for in the next life because I don't know if that's guaranteed. But right now is guaranteed. What I have today and tomorrow, all of that I can plan for. I can figure out. If I never left Wisconsin, if I never got to move away for even just a little bit of time, I really would have regretted it. So I'm very thankful for this life. I am grateful to move away and to meet new people and to experience the world in a different light. I was just talking to my cousin and we were saying how awesome it was to get to live in these different places and really be immersed in the local culture and meet people and to explore places more than just for a weekend or a week. I think that's truly the honest blessing is getting to live somewhere and get to know it on a deeper level than I would if I just visited for the weekend. So as I'm stressed about packing and editing this video and work and everything else and the job interviews I have, can't help but be grateful that I get to do this in the first place, that all of this is worth it in the end. Thank you all so much for watching again. I promise there will be more videos coming up. It has just been a crazy start to my December. And honestly, the rest of my December is going to be a little stressful too, but we have a road trip coming up that I'm going to bring you along for. We have Phoenix content coming up. We have some Mexico content, though I will say I'm not going to be filming all of Mexico. That is a family trip, but I will be filming some of it. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to share all my travels and my experiences with you all. And I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Love you all. I'm about to go watch the final episode of The Tripod from the Try Guys and cry my eyes out because it's ending today. And I needed to film this video before that happened. So have a good one, everyone. Bye. I love this little microphone. It's so cute and so much more fun.